If you're gluten-free or vegan or both, you must start cooking with sweet potato glass noodles. These are Korean in origin and also known as Dangmyeon. Since they're made with sweet potatoes, they're higher in resistant starch in comparison to other white rice and white flour noodles. And when you pair it with a stir fry of proteins such as tempeh and vegetables, you have a fairly nutritious and delicious quick meal. Let's make a quick and easy tempeh and veggie sesame ginger sauce stir fry using sweet potato glass noodles. For this stir fry, you need fresh ginger, 3 cloves of garlic, and then vegetables of your choice. I picked about 4 carrots, a handful of green beans, and a red and orange pepper. I washed the exterior of the fresh ginger and then I cut off about a 2-inch piece. And after I peeled this and diced it, I had about 1 tablespoon of diced ginger. Then using the 3 garlic cloves, I peeled and diced those, and that yielded approximately 1 tablespoon of diced garlic. I then placed the fresh garlic and ginger in a medium-sized bowl. I then washed the exteriors of my red pepper and my orange pepper, and then I cut those into bite-sized slices and placed them in a separate medium-sized bowl. I then washed, peeled, and diced the carrots and placed those in the bowl with the peppers. I then washed the green beans and I trimmed off their ends, and then I cut the green beans into smaller bite-sized pieces and I added these to the bowl with the carrots and the red peppers and the orange peppers. To make the sauce for this recipe, I added 1/4 cup of rice vinegar to the garlic and ginger. Then I added 1/4 cup of gluten-free soy sauce, then 2 tablespoons of toasted sesame oil, and 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. If you think you want it sweeter, you can always add another tablespoon or you can add it later. Then you want to whisk everything together well so that all the ingredients combine. And you want to whisk enough so that you feel the sugar has dissolved. I used gluten-free tempeh for the protein for this recipe, but you could use extra firm tofu or you could use TVP. And what I did was I cut up the tempeh, but you certainly could crumble it with your hands. I then stirred the tempeh into the sesame ginger sauce, and I allowed that to sit for about 10 minutes to allow the tempeh to absorb the flavors. I used Wegmans sweet potato glass noodles. Their packets are for 2 servings, so I used 2 packets to make 4 servings of this recipe, and they cook within about 5 minutes in boiling water. After the tempeh marinated for about 10 minutes, I put the tempeh and its sauce into a very hot wok, and I stirred that on medium heat for about 3 minutes. I then added all of the vegetables to the wok and I stirred that together for about 3 to 5 minutes to allow the vegetables to cook, but yet still retain a nice bite. I then added the cooked and drained sweet potato noodles to the stir-fry mixture, and I stirred all of the ingredients together to make sure that everything was well coated in the sauce and that all the ingredients were incorporated together. I like a bit of heat with my stir fry, so I took the opportunity to top my noodles with some chili crisps. And this is an excellent complement to this dish, adding a bit of heat and also a different layer and texture to the dish. Check out these next recipes for some more quick and easy vegan and gluten-free meal ideas.